Black Core of Three is that we believe Black people should educate our own children, create our own jobs, and support Black-owned businesses. A lot of times, what people don't really know is that acquiring assets is job one, but really protecting the asset that you acquire, that becomes job two. It's like football, right? You got to work hard to get the ball, but once you get the ball, you can't fumble the ball. You gotta protect it. I've seen many occasions where a running back got a great run and he broke away and he's on his way, and then somebody comes along and like the NFL, they're really good. They'll smack it every time they don't tackle them. They smack at the ball when they try to tackle you. In fact, years ago, in when my Ohio State Buckeyes, I'm a Buckeye and a Hoosier. Right? I met my wife in Indiana, and I went to Ohio State. So I claim whoever's winning, I want to claim them. And there's a guy named Maurice Claret who was one of my favorite players at the time. It was a real unfortunate situation that kind of happened with that. It was a crazy story. One day I'll tell you. And anyway, Maurice Claret was the number one reason that that team went to the championship. And so in the championship game against Miami, who just played in the championship again, they keep losing. I don't know why. There was a play where the wide receiver got it, or that's what, sorry, the defensive back got an interception or something, and he starts running and he's taking off, and all the Miami fans are like, and Maurice, as smart of a player as he is, he went after the guy and he noticed that the guy did not protect the ball. The guy was running, and apparently, when the sideline is over here, you're supposed to carry the ball over here, so that if somebody hits it, it's going to go out of bounds. But instead, he was carrying it in the wrong hand, and Maurice mentioned that. Maurice, 20 years later, and I kind of know Maurice. We're like Facebook friends and stuff now, so it's really fascinating because I was really watching his whole career. He was so good at Ohio State. It ended abruptly, and that made me really sad. But anyway, Maurice mentioned, he said, I noticed that he was carrying the ball in the wrong hand. So because he did not protect the ball, Maurice made one of the greatest plays in Ohio State history. He jumps up and he grabs the guy's arm and pulls the ball away from him, right? Which was like, I remember thinking at that time I was a professor at Syracuse, and I was like, yes, oh my God, that was so smart. So anyway, here's the point: you got to protect the ball. Did you get that? If you don't know football, just I'm saying is protect. You got to hold on to an asset, right? So, just like anything else, like marriage and a relationship. A lot of people know how to. You might know how to get the man, but can you keep the man? You might know how to get the marriage, but are you able to actually be married, right? Those are two different things, right? A wedding day is not the same as actually being married. Just like acquiring an asset is not the same as holding on to the asset.